Disney Plus, Disney's long-awaited streaming service, launched this week. And people initially had a little bit of trouble signing up for it. They had some hiccups getting it out of the gate. We were able to eventually get it running on a Fire TV device, but it's also available on a bunch of other smart TV platforms, including Apple TV, Roku, Samsung TVs, Android TV, and so forth. And once you launch the app, you'll find on the very top here a list of banners highlighting big projects. So obviously The Mandalorian, the show that everybody's been waiting for. Then there is the Avengers movies highlighted here. Some other big titles available on Disney Plus, including The Simpsons, where they have all the episodes, all the seasons available. Right underneath, you will find basically jumping off points, the different studios under the Disney umbrella. So there's Disney, there's Pixar, there's Marvel, and then for Lucasfilm, they chose to highlight Star Wars instead here. And then, as in any streaming service, you will find a bunch of these horizontal lists or originals available on the service. We already mentioned The Mandalorian. There's also Jeff Goldblum series, then recommended titles based on past viewing behavior, hit movies, trending movies and shows, and one that's interesting, Out of the Vault, because it highlights a bunch of these older Disney movies that haven't been available for a while. And then there's many more. You can really go down a long rabbit hole here. I don't want to bore you with all of this. Instead, we're going to take a look at how this looks like when you press on one of those movie pages. So here's the movie page for Avengers. You can obviously play the movie. You can also add it to your wish list, which is sort of a bookmarking list if you want to. And then underneath, you will find further viewing suggestions. In this case, it's a lot of Avengers movies, a lot of Marvel movies, makes a lot of sense. There's also extras, trailers, deleted scenes, and so forth, a bunch to dive into. And they finally have a details page here, which I found sort of disappointing. It's a lot of text. Some of the text is even cut off here if you look in the upper right corner, and there's no way to really get anything out of it. I can't click on Robert Downey Jr. and find all the other movies that he was available in. Instead of it's just text, and most people will probably just skip over it. Going back to the homepage, there is other ways to navigate this. Disney Plus has the sidebar in the app with a search field where you can search with text input, but they also have these curated collections, Disney through the decades, Star Wars collection, Disney princesses movies, and so forth, which is an interesting jumping off point. Also highlighted in the sidebar is your watch list, originals again, movies and series again, a bunch of stuff that was already on the homepage, not worth jumping into this right now. One last thing worth highlighting is that you can add multiple profiles to a Disney Plus account. So you start with one profile, and then you can add additional profiles for other family members, much like that's available on Netflix and other services these days. It is worth highlighting though, because you can then also dedicate these profiles or set these profiles to be kids profiles, in which case there's certain parental controls to it. So this is basically Disney Plus in a nutshell. It is an app that has a lot of content, not that many bells and whistles in terms of discovery, but I expect a lot more to come on that front as well over the coming months.